What are you doing, hot stuff?
I just sent Ashley that meal line app that we use to get recipes. She was like, that looks delicious. I was like, download the app, it's free. I was like, I pay extra to get more meals, but.
Yeah. Where's the little mountain go?
You took it in?
Where'd I put it?
In your, I don't know, in your office? Your online?
Yeah, I thought I had it in here still.
Hold on, you have it in your office.
Nah, this is an off day. We ain't working out today.
No, you had it in the, I mean, it was in your office, but you had it in the kitchen when you were prepping the ribs.
Nope, don't remember. I don't remember, but I do, because I was.
You had it pointing at the stove.
Yeah, when I was.
Don't take my spot.
I wasn't gonna take your spot, you bum.
Okay, when I came out here, Paul was sitting there, and he was like, oh, gotta get up. I was like, yeah, you learn well.
Yeah. Ain't no one gonna steal your spot. Nah, we don't do all that. So where is my... I was gonna mess with something, but I don't know where it's at. Debating on whether or not to fire up a cigar. That's what I'm debating about. No, no. We don't do that just for you. Let's see, Monday we will be doing chest and tries. And then Wednesday will be legs and glutes will be Wednesday. Why don't I? That's crazy. When did that happen? Let's pull something up. Channel activity. There, don't worry about that. Comment again. It shows you gotta be consistent. I bet it took it away because you haven't been here. Does it show me who's all on? No. Tell my other person.
Hi.
The baby's looking for you.
I said hi to your thing.
Oh. I don't know if anybody's in there.
Yeah, there's people talking.
Oh. What up, George? No, I went inside.
Somebody said, I can't hear anything. It's broken.
The wife is over there with all that stuff. Can't show it because you get in trouble on YouTube. It's gone now.
What's gone?
There's a fly.
I have to turn this.
Yeah, you can't do a whole bunch of stuff on lives. It's ridiculous. Straight up ridiculous. You can't touch guns on live. You can't have drugs. I don't got no night vision. That stuff costs way too much. Maybe when YouTube starts paying for my stuff, I'll have night vision. Until then,
One day.
no. It's not worth it in my opinion. Because they're like 10 grand.
Night vision?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be worth it if the world ends.
One day. Thermal optics are expensive too. That's not real.
That's heat vision? Or
Night vision.
thermal?
Yeah, if you want some little Chinese bullshit, yeah, you might be able to get it for like under a couple $100, but if you want that real military grade stuff, you're spending thousands. Well, I know EOTech is making a site that can do night vision and thermal at the same time, but I'm not buying it either.
She's stoked about this.
Who is?
Ashley, she's like, how did I not know? I was like, it makes your grocery list for you. It plans everything out. She's like, oh my god.
Yeah. All MVG's too rich for my bones.
It's just not in your price range yet.
Maybe I'll get some free ones one day.
It's
That'd be
just not
pretty
in your
cool.
price range,
Yeah, the crazy ones are like 60 Gs.
that's all. And you can set it up to.
We gotta do
service
a
you want it to
tactical
be.
vehicle build way before then.
And if you have any dietary preferences.
We got a whole bunch of stuff to do way before we get MVGs. Across the street, they're having trouble backing into their driveway. You hear the wife over there coughing. Take it to the head, take it to the head. The military lets you use them. They don't give you shit. Yeah, the only thing you really get to keep in the military is like uniforms and shenanigans like that. You don't really get to keep
I do have to give it back.
equipment. Because they take like the sleeping bag back, the wet weather gear back. But the stuff you wear Monday through Friday, you gotta keep. Because they're usually worn down clothes.
Sorry.
That was a fly.
They're really bad in here for some reason. When I came in early, that's why I turned the fan on, because it like pushes them out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else they make you give back?
And I plugged that. It plugs that way back
If you have a cot, they take your cot back, but I've tactically acquired them. I got one sitting over there.
Didn't sign it to his name.
There's surprisingly, like your helmet, you give back your helmet. They don't care about the helmet pads because they're usually nasty by then.
Ew, I would believe it. Sweaty shit.
You get to keep your boots, socks, issued underwear, but everything else you pretty much got to turn back in. Mm-hmm. And you gotta pay a premium, which is the worst part. So you gotta pay replacement costs, not use costs. What's the guard code of that thing is? Titanium. Yeah, but anything that has a service license. Well, you say that. So even if they switch to a different digital camo, you have to turn in the old camo style, even though they can't issue it out again.
So dumb.
Because I still have one of the old rucksacks.
You just find it in Japan at thrift stores.
Yeah, well, that's because of the base in Okinawa.
Down there, yeah.
Yeah, it's real crazy the stuff they're stingy about.
Do you like The Notebook or The Titanic? Me, The Conjuring.
Listen, we like Japan so much, we're already planning our next trip back.
Oh, I asked Ashley Carly yesterday, and she said she's down to go.
I don't know.
She'd take Elizabeth, her daughter. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, I'm making a whole itinerary for everybody.
Nah, Japan. If you ever get the chance, go to
Do
Japan.
it. It's beautiful. And try to go to the non-touristy cities. Those are the most beautiful places.
Like 10 out of 10 would recommend Japan.
Yamaguchi was beautiful.
All you really need is Google Translate
And you could
or
book
Google
everything
Lens.
through Expedia. I did.
But go through the Japanese Expedia.
No, it was my Expedia on my phone.
Well, the Japanese use the Japanese websites to book their stuff because they're cheaper.
No, certain things like hotels and stuff. It was way more accommodating to book like our flights and our hotels through Expedia.
English.
But when you have to book like for us to book Universal, I had to book it through a third party place because it's yen if you try to book it through the Japanese Universal website.
Nah, definitely. You should definitely go to Japan. We spent, 10 days there?
Do your research before you go, though, because there's a lot of steps that you have to do, like, before entering the country and, like, just to make it more easy on yourself. Just do
None
a
of
little
it's
bit
too
research.
bad.
It's not bad. No, just because we also had someone who lived there that was guiding us with all of the things and, like, the knowledge.
But that's traveling anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
The trains are really hard.
Until
you get to know them.
We went where they were starting to do Halloween stuff, and we were at Universal Studios when they were doing a whole bunch of Halloween stuff and that shit. They go all out.
Yeah, because
and
night started. Sorry, continue.
So rude. And they go all out with like the costumes, the outfits, and the show. So 10 out of 10 would recommend going to those events. Like if you're there during a festival time, hit it because they go all out. But no, we didn't go to no haunted-esque places while we were there. We just went to a whole bunch of the touristy places. Food cheap, super cheap.
Super cheap.
Liquor is cheap at the stores. But
They say say to go to like.
But it's a good time.
They say to go to like the actual grocery stores to get liquor too, because it's cheaper there. Like that mall we went to, it was super cheap.
Yeah, they even have red light districts in Japan.
In the busy areas too.
In the big city.
You wouldn't even think it. You said that because all the cops were there, huh? That one time when we were in Shibuya?
No. They were still there. They don't go to... It's allowed, but not allowed.
I know, that's what I'm saying, on that one street.
They were only there because of an accident.
They were trying to pull them into the clubs. That's what
that was an accident where the cops were.
No. That night we were in Tokyo and we were walking down that one street and it was all the chicks that were like...
Yeah.
In the outfits and
yeah,
stuff.
they're the ones advertising for...
the clubs.
The bars and the clubs. Themed things are everywhere there.
With you or whatever it was.
They have a lot of themed events.
We're gonna have to go into a casino next time, just to go. I just want to
To
go in
play
and see it. Just
pachinko?
Yeah, just to see them, like, because it looks like such a small building, so I wonder like what the
probably
inside would look like. I know. Oh yeah.
Loud noises, bright lights. Keep you there.
They party.
Uh-huh.
So that's cool.
Yeah. You have to maintain it. That'd be a pain.
I mean, not if you coded it correctly.
Yeah, that's maintaining.
It's pretty.
They say you're supposed to refinish stuff every year.
Give yourself a project.
Maintaining. Do. Where's... Later, George. Put that back in. Peanut butter and crackers. We just had some dinner.
It was delicious. Ew. Oh, it's a strawberry. Cheesecake deviled strawberries. It threw me off for a second.
Sounds delicious.
It does, but I didn't read it at first. I just saw the picture and was like, what is wrong with those eggs?
Cheesecake strawberries. That does not sound bad. I don't need to see a picture of peanut butter crackers. I don't like peanut butter crackers. Yeah, I've just never been a fan of peanut butter crackers. Homemade, bought, all of it.
I love them if I'm like really, 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 really.
I don't like them.
They slap
Ever.
if I'm starving. But probably anything slaps if I'm starving.
Once you're hungry, everything tastes better. Heard something. Lily in the tub? No. Oh, those little flower lights? Nah, they ran off batteries. They die quick. And that's when the girls are in here having a little cutesy time.
Cutesy time. I need to move them to my bathroom or something. What the actual fuck? That's funny.
Turning trees into gnomes. I mean, that takes a lot of work. Oh. Popping my knees and my ankles. It's in my little backpack. Nah, see, I acquire my batteries, so I get them all from my unit, because they just buy batteries and no one ever uses them, so I use them at home.
We do. We got children's. Batteries are like gold around here.
Eh.
Oh, that's kind of really cool too. Looks like something you'd see in Mexico or something.
Oh, this is the one. I thought I smoked this.
Can you smoke cigars on YouTube?
You can.
That's dope. This is a cigar, technically.
You can smoke cigars on YouTube, which I'm about to. My mom got me this for my birthday.
The cigar?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, that's an oaky. Oaky smell. Then we take that cigar cutter I was playing with and lost. And then we lightly toast the front. Toast the front, and then you light her up.
Samantha brags all the time that you taught her on the cruise, and they went to a wedding, one of his coworkers from base, and they went to one of the weddings, and they were smoking cigars, and she was like, I'll try it. And she said she puffed on it, and it was like the biggest fucking cloud. And they were all like, oh, like impressed. She was like, yeah, my best friend's husband taught me.
That's pretty funny.
I'm like, fuck yes, Samantha. Me, I'd be like,
That's pretty funny. I guess cigars would be considered more of a tobacco product, which, I mean nicotine, but YouTube allows nicotine to be on live, which is weird, but it's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's weird, but YouTube's weird that way. They do things weirdly. Well, I don't think YouTube likes seeing people do dangerous things on lives or illegal things. Cigars aren't illegal anywhere. Need a drink now, so I don't
You
spit.
have Pepsi right there.
That's not what I mean.
Oh. What do you want? Like a whiskey?
Yeah,
Do you want me to make you one?
yeah. I mean, everything's harmful. But where people get like hooked is because they'll chain smoke a whole 2 packs a day. If you just have a cigarette as a nice treat, it's nothing. It's all about moderation. And that's the big thing is a whole bunch of people don't moderate. I mean, too much food is a bad thing. Look at you, you're 4 foot, 300 pounds. You know what I mean? Like it's bad. Well, I agree. I think YouTube is a bum on some things, but it's their policy and I can't change it.
Root beer okay, or do you want to use that?
Root beer's fine. That's not what I heard. Ben heard you're 4 foot tall, 300 pounds, 135 kg. That's just a guess on the kilograms. I really don't know if that's the right weight. This thing is poofing. I'm gonna have to open this garage door up. Woo! How much? Like an ounce?
I like a shot glass. Why? Is that too much?
Because, well, depending on if it's an actual shot glass or not. We'll see.
I just put a shot glass. I didn't fill it like to the tippy top. Is that okay?
Yeah. Well.
Oh, let me see if your hair is dry.
If it isn't the little
I
human.
mean, I know it's not gonna be dry, but if it's soap free. Here, come here, lean forward.
Who wrapped your head up like that?
She did. We just missed a couple of hairs together. It's okay. Come look at me. It's okay. I'm just getting your hair pulled. Trying not to get your ears. I'm just helping you get on the back.
Yeah, that's what I call the daughter, you know, the little human.
Hold on, listen here, so that's why I was gonna help. I can't see.
I wonder
Hold on, you roll
if
it.
I can.
Ooh, you can go inside with that attitude.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, tie-dye hair.
No.
Your ears sound better? Yeah. Since I cleaned them. They're gonna get different.
Well, I normally don't, but she's in the garage.
Your dad's got the who's in the garage?
Little Lily.
Oh.
We go to the garage when we do adult stuff like that. I'm trying to see. That flips the camera. If I'm able to add to the description of the video on this, but I can't. I'd have to go inside.
I didn't want to get my feet dirty.
Well, there's one of your sandalies.
Over there.
Well, those ones
And
are
there's
too
the
big.
there's the other
I
one.
know, I told your dad.
Well, you can
Just put
still
'em-
wear
you
them in
just
the
need to-
garage.
You need to just hang them in your shoe thing until you can fit them.
Yeah, bring them inside.
Put them on your shoe rack on your closet. Go.
This thing burns strong.
It looks like it's fucking hitting. Is it dry?
No, it's super
What kind of
soft.
cigar is it?
It is a Bella Artez. It's a Maduro.
Did she say where she got it?
The same place I always go. You're not riding your bicycle.
No, you just took a bath, Wiley. And it's dark. Don't even. Are you hungry? Do you want a snack before bed?
You want that cookie?
Yeah. You have 20 minutes.
Oh, I mean, when they do
Go
things,
get a
yes.
cookie. And then brush your teeth after. Really good.
You know what I'm hoping?
What?
I think I get a portion of a bonus this year,
Ooh.
but I'm not sure.
Next year.
Yeah, I think I do. I'm not real sure. Because I think I get one on the anniversary of the 5th year, so this should be the 5th year.
Nice.
I think it's like 5 Gs.
Oh, yeah. What are you gonna do?
I don't know, it's gonna get cut to like 3 Gs. I have no real plans for it. Might get some pots and pans. Some nice ones.
Those are pricey.
Well, so if you look, they have a whole kitchen set. It's like $1,400.
I know. They're pricey.
And I was like, ooh, that'd be nice. I might do that.
They're nice.
And then I'll probably buy a gun.
They're so nice.
Get them hex-clad pots and pans.
Those are a dream.
Then you can start in case you cooks.
Well, I'm going to school next year. Coming handy.
For when you're cooking at home.
Yeah. I'll be going to school. Learning all new tricks. And
Yeah. And then you're gonna make YouTube videos. Something. Called. Yeah, them Gordon Ramsay hex-clad plates. We might pick some up. They expensive. See if we can hit them up. See if we can get them for cost. I'm like, hey, we're gonna use these for a YouTube channel. Blah 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 blah. You can't really blow O's with cigars, I think, because you don't inhale.
couldn't inhale the smoke.
Huh?
I think you'd inhale the smoke for O's.
I don't know how else you do it.
Just
So heavy. Had to brush my teeth.
Me too.
So Sam brags.
She just did. She was like, do my tummy. I'm like, damn right.
Nah, we good cooks here. That's pretty funny that because I was like, man, why isn't she getting any inhalation in?
Because she smokes blunt stuff.
And we're like, nah, you got to breathe in this way. And then she's like, ooh, that's pretty funny that she was like, oh, mind if I give it a shot? And
Yeah. They were all impressed.
that's pretty funny. Because I was like, you should be inhaling. Oh, and for people who don't know, the length of ash, the longer it sits on the cigar without falling, the better of a cigar it is. And another thing people don't know is this right here is actually where you're supposed to stop smoking it. So you smoke the whole thing, and then that's where you're supposed to stop. say that's you? Look at that, pizzazz.
I saw the pizza container.
Yeah, you're supposed to. I know a whole
That's
bunch of people who
funny.
take that off and just smoke it anyway.
The pretzels.
They look like cigarettes. Yeah, keyword is supposed to. I choose not to.
The hell is that doing that? I really need you to pull down the Christmas stuff when you're done on this live.
I don't want to, though.
I know, but we got to. Because I can't by myself tomorrow.
Huh?
I said I can't do that shit by myself tomorrow unless you want me to injure myself.
I don't want you to injure yourself.
Yep, so you're gonna help me tonight. That is gorgeous.
I mean, if you want to do it tonight, I'm going to need some sandals. We're going to need to move that stuff out the way.
I won't. You're still doing your thing.
We
and
can
you
do
have
it-
a lot of cigar left.
We can do it right now.
No,
Yeah.
no, you're doing your thing. When you're done, we'll do it.
Well,
Did you see that?
hey, yo, what up, Ben? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's really nice.
We just smoking. You know what, Ben? What are you doing? You want me to drop this live and recreate a new one and invite you? You want to do a joint live stream? See if I get all your people in there. Ah, okay. Next time. What are you having for dinner? The ash? Nah, it's staying. Floating. Making bagels. We had this lettuce wrap for dinner. It was like a Caesar salad lettuce wrap. It was pretty good. No, I need Ben on my lives. Ben's lives are good. Yeah, the rain was it's fairly light over where we live. Like there's barely anything on the driveway. It's tickling my nose.
I know what I want.
For what?
BRB.
I was asleep at 3 a.m. So I slept through all that. Well, aren't we supposed to be having a tornadoes watch like tomorrow? Like, isn't the weather about to get real shitty, allegedly? Isn't the weather supposed to get real bad tomorrow? Didn't they cancel school or something?
Did they?
We got an email about it.
I don't know. I'll look.
And that's what I thought. Like, it was supposed to get real nasty.
Monday morning, we want to keep you all informed about the severe weather closely monitoring the situation in partnership with the National Weather Service and wanted to share some important details. Heavy rain is possible flooding and or severe weather. Timing is uncertain.
Yeah, so the kids may or may not go to school tomorrow, depending on that. Because if they have to, if they're worried about kids at bus stop, at least in the Mustang area,
Yeah,
canceled. And which is almost like, that's weird, but hey, we haven't used any snow days yet that are built in now. So they're using it for severe weather days.
She did so well with this cheesecake.
It should be peach. I wonder if you can make a peach cheesecake.
Yeah.
You should do it.
I'll add it to my grocery list.
I don't. Peach is delicious. Oh, this thing is smokes real good, which is really surprising.
Think your mom got cheap taste?
Well, I'm not a big fan of the Maduro style cigars.
I know.
The dark.
You are now.
I'm still not, because they're usually heavy, and this is pretty heavy. About time, son.
Person?
Yeah, he hopped on there. What the Sigma? Oh, them ribs, by the way, turned out delicious.
This is so good.
That I made, or I prepped the other live stream. They turned out delicious.
Yeah, they were gone in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, they were gone super quick. Well, we'll have to. What are we doing tomorrow?
We were on work.
After Monday evening. Okay. We'll text the time, because what we can do is we got a huge field across the street.
Yeah.
We have a huge field. Ooh, no, we couldn't use that field. It's gonna be muddy. Talking about on this. We'll see what the weather's like. Let's figure that out first. You know what I mean? Making a video. Because if the weather's bad, I might just wake up early, depending on the storms. Go out there, sit in the garage, turn my phone, plug my phone into a charger, and live stream that shit. Till it starts coming into the garage. Install a little glass window so you can see out in one of the tiles. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're going to have to do. Because if the weather's bad, they may do a late start at the VA too, by the way. Because they do that on the occasion. I love those days. But they never tell you until you're already there. Bastards. It failed finally. I'm talking about if the people working, because you know sometimes they are slow. Why'd you put a British flag? Because, I mean, Friday, man. I had another buddy stop by at the Thursday or Friday, and they were packed. Packed in the sleep apnea specialty clinic area where they do like gastro, GI, CPAP, and a whole bunch of other things. They were super, super packed. You can turn that fan a little bit. It's getting eaten.
Is that good? Can you feel it?
Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, the only thing I have is a flood watch and a rain advisory so far. Nothing else. And a drizzle.
I mean, the only time it's actually stealing government property is if you sell it, in my opinion. If you're just tactically acquiring it to repurpose it for other things,
You're still using it.
you're still using it. It's not stealing. You're not using it for financial gain, in my opinion, or personal gain, really. That's how I see that. Because if then this little Gerber right here is actually from the Hesco's.
It's my dab tool.
Let's see if I can. From Hesco. And they're in the Hesco barriers, and we'd always get them out when we put them up. And then sometimes we'd find people who would tactically acquire them before we could, because we put them up, so you got to keep the Gerber. And then I have tactically acquired a bunch, and I mean a bunch of Gerbers. A bunch.
It is not lying.
So if you need one, let me know, because I got you one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I got one in my car. So that should not be an issue. I wonder if I got one in the garage. Different one. Open up the safe real quick. Let me set my stogie down. So like this right here that's funny. Is the 249 cleaning kit. And they actually come with this Gerber. So, you know, Gerber, Has the cutters. Um, little flathead. Bigger flathead. File. Blade. And then if I can get it out. This is a little bit, and there's another flathead on that side. And then on the other side, you got your serrated blade, Phillips. That piece, I don't know what the hell that one's supposed to be. I don't know. No clue. And then it has, you know, your can opener still. But pretty sure I got one in my car. But this was one of those things that I was given by one of our supply people when I went to Iraq. And it comes with a whole bunch of stuff. I'm missing a piece out of it. But man, they're not that crazy nice. It has a whole bunch of different attachments to clean one, dig stuff out. Yeah, she got mad at me because I kept turning my weapon in dirty. And she was like, you need to clean your weapon. And I was like, how am I supposed to clean it without a cleaning kit? And then she threw it to me and was like, now you have a cleaning kit. And I was like, is this for keeps? Is this for keeps? And she was like, yes. I'd never expect a dirty weapon back from you again. And so I had a cleaning kit and I couldn't say shit. From that point on, I cleaned my weapon thoroughly because I had the kit. See, I have the Leatherman EOD somewhere. I had the Leatherman Mutt. Well, I got the Leatherman Mutt now. I had an EOD, but it got stolen a long time ago, bastards. But nah, that one, I think she got out of the army at that deployment because she went to Germany because she was cheating and she got knocked up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's raining.
It is raining. Looks like that weather's coming in now.
Yeah, so
Adonis is in your room.
It's gonna be raining by 8. Who was it?
I'll tell you later. I don't like name dropping people.
Oh, it fell. Oh, it
It's just little sprinkles over here. They already stopped.
Right now, it says gonna be 100% raining by.
Maybe he's trying to get in. Maybe the cat's trying to get in your room too. Because we're outside.
Yeah. Miley needs to go to bed.
You want to put this back in the safe and you can...
What? Oh. Do you see that?
Yeah, that fly almost flew in your mouth.
It's not a fly.
Oh, it's a moth.
Where does it go? On the top?
Just anywhere in there. Are you an Oklahoma shooter? So it's flooding and severe thunderstorms. So depending on the temperature, who knows? I mean, as long as it doesn't have, we don't have like a high-low shift. It shouldn't be tornadoes. It should just be heavy rain. Oh, no shit? What part of Oklahoma are you from, man? Hell yeah. You need to go find my IG then so we can talk about gun stuff. OmegaAlbino on Instagram. Ben is like 20 minutes from me near the Edmond area. See that? That's ah. I see. I see. It's hard to conversate with people like DMs because YouTube doesn't have that feature. Because I know. Let's see. Ah, so you've been. Okay, so we talked, was it Veterans Day Stogie? About that, about what you would want to join. Man, what you may, if you like what you currently do, you may look at the Air Guard. One of my buddies is about to switch to the Air Guard. If you're still looking at it, he's getting a $65,000 bonus paid out 13 grand a year. And they're offering it to a bunch of jobs. So there's an option for you if you just want to do it on the weekends and get a whole bunch of benefits still. This was a $1 cup from Goodwill. That's actually like $65 in stores. Oh yeah, he just, I think he's 10 days left in the Army National Guard. And then, big dog, you can't show, well, actually I can show guns. I can't touch them. I can't touch them. I can show them. I can't touch them. Right, so we got a whole bunch up top, a few down low, a whole bunch up there, a couple over there. You know, we got them. There's Glocks, FNs, staccatos, Daniel Defenses, LWRCs. We got a bunch over there. We got like 30+ thousand in that safe in accessories. We got a lot of money in there. Next year, there should be a few more. How many more? I don't know. I'm probably going to pick up a 12 gauge SCAR clone too next year, which is going to be pretty cool. I know you can actually do that. For Thanksgiving, I'm going to shoot guns. I'm going to record a video going over. I'm gonna go do like a little video where I go show the gun, shoot it, say what's on it, what's been done to it, pew, 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 bust a couple shots with all of them. Ooh. You should get a PCC 9mm and go shoot that at the pistol matches. Oh man, of course I'm gonna eat food. We're going out to my grandma's. Is it coming next week? I mean, to me, in my opinion, Air National Guard is the best choice. I'm picking up a red dot for it at this December 1st. I'm gonna order it because you can go shoot that at competitions. I don't know if you can bring that. Pss, pss, pss. Just saying. Hey, that Ortho Raider for the price is a great shotgun. It is a great shotgun. It needs a dot on it because the sights suck, but I 10 out of 10 recommend it. I haven't been playing the new one yet. I got a buddy wanting to buy it for me so I can stream playing it. So I may or may not do it. We'll see. Will you let me know, and I'll see if I can make it to go see that pen gun and be a part of that. So I would still recommend the Air Force side of it because they got better bonuses and the promotion system is based off of you. So once you hit your time in service, you test. And then as long as you know your shit, you get promoted. It's a competition on you being the best at your job. So, and you still get bonuses switching to the bigger bonuses in the Air Force than the National Army or Marines or Navy. Space Force, cybersecurity, they also got big bonuses. That's another thing you can look into. There's actual people in the Space Force now. It's real. It's not a fake thing. Honestly, cybersecurity, drones. Drones and cybersecurity. Those are the best options. Now, if you want to do it and then get a job at like an Air Force base working on planes, then yeah. But if you want to do 20 years, drones, cybersecurity. Because at any point if you decide to get out, you're going to make 6+ figures to do that job on the civilian side. Because you'll have a top secret security clearance and all the certifications. All right, big dog, I'll be here. I need to go move my mouse on my computer, I believe. I'll be back in a second. And we back. Gotta get them cheater hours up. Yeah, for some reason it won't let me put the location on here. Because I was gonna do that, but it didn't let me. Because I know the 27th. Like, purchase once for everything. We talking if money. Are you right or left-handed, shooter? Because that is a determining factor. Welcome back, big dog. Right or left-handed? Okay. So, since you're right-handed, and if it's like a money no option, you have 3 really good options. I shoot left-handed, that's why I asked. So, if you want an extremely good DI gun, you can go with LWRC. The only downside is a whole bunch of their rail stuff is proprietary. You got Knight's Armament. You got Daniel Defense makes a good rifle. And the Daniel Defense is a great gun. Now, the only downside is it doesn't come with adjustable gas blocks. The reason I would recommend LWRC is you can pick one up for about the same price, but you got DPMS is a quality but cheaper gun. I would recommend Daniel Defense, but I personally would get I like piston-driven guns, like my LWRC. But I shoot left-handed, so for me, it helps a lot because I get a lot less gas blowback from piston. I used to have one. That was my first AR, was a DPMS. So, but a Knight's Armament, LMT makes an extremely good one. I would actually probably recommend LMT. I have a LWRC, and I'm probably going to go for my next build, a LMT build. But if you want a do-all gun, I would say you want a 14.5 inch, I believe is what you'd have to go with. And you'd want a 14, in my opinion, build an AR pistol, 14.5 inch. That way you get the distance still. I have a custom Glock 19. I got a Glock 19, Glock 17, Glock 43X, MOS, and a Glock 43. And then I have a Polymer 80 Glock as well. But LMT would probably be the best bet, honestly. Yeah, a brace. But that's what my next one is going to be. I mean, legally, no. At ranges, yes. I got a range shut down in the military on accident because we were doing a live fire with full auto, pushing the line. So you had to have a person with one hand on your shoulder, keeping you, you know, in line with everybody horizontally. And I wasn't paying that close of attention to the course of fire, and I switched it on to full auto way before I was supposed to, because you're supposed to do the last iteration, and I thought we were on the last iteration. So I switched it to full auto and dumped a bag, and they had to do a ceasefire and was like, who did that? And I was like, that was me, my bad. Nah, no, nowhere near it. I do all my stuff legally for the best I can. Nowadays. I used to be a hooligan. But I've built up too much stuff now. So I try to keep all my illegal activities down. anxiety. It's just a cigar. Ain't nothing crazy. I've only had to, I've twice, I've had two situations where I've almost pulled a gun on somebody. And that is it. Fortunately, two. One guy had tried to rob me, and I was like, I hope yours is real because I'm legal. And then I grabbed mine. Nothing happened. His wasn't real. He had a BB gun, and he backed off that situation. And the second time was I almost had to pull a gun on a road rage incident. But beyond that, I have not had to pull a gun on somebody in the States. Overseas is a different thing. That's all different stuff. What up, Jay? Well, BCM makes a good gun, though. They make a good gun. They make a good gun. You got Knight's Armament? Man, you can never find those. How'd you get one? Like, that's why I was also recommending was a Knight's Armament or LMT or LWRC. The Knight's Armament, though, is like one of those things where it's a Gucci gun. It's great. You'll never go wrong with those three brands. For a cry once, buy once type of purchase. All of them are quality. That's what I'm saying. Like, I bought my LWRC and I'm like, my heart. But I want to get an LMT. Yeah, I actually do. Let me open that safe up again for you. I can't touch it, but I can show it. Let me flip this camera around. Right. So that right there is AKA my, in essence, my sniper rifle. My bolt action. It is a Daniel Defense Delta Pro 5 with a Gen 3 6x6 or 6x36 Vortex on it. It is a 308 20-inch barrel. So, I mean, it's a monster. It will reach out. That's the Orthos Arm Raider S4. What's up, Cameron? That right there is that Scar 17. Next to it is my LWRC. Right there is one of my Glock 43s. Glock 43. A couple Glock 17, Glock 19, Staccato, FNX 45 Tactical over there, FN 509 Tactical right there. Got the Smith & Wesson Governor, the FN 502 with the suppressor on it. So, I mean, I got a job for a gun for every occasion. Yeah, I would say my hardest hitting gun is definitely going to be that Scar or that Daniel Defense. For now. Well, that's what... The next big caliber I want is a 338 Lapua Magnum. Well, don't get me wrong. The quantity is definitely... Those are all good guns that I posted, though. That's the thing. Have you ever, your wife should have gone a target? You're going to have to rephrase that question, big dog. So, Jay, they made a 12 gauge magazine fed Scar, Panzer did, and that's the next one I'm going to get. It's $400. Oh yeah, my wife goes to the range with me and shoots. All right, shooter. I'll see you on the next one, my guy. Yeah, one of those little Glocks is her guns that she shoots. I gotta get another 300 blackout or rebuild mine to actually be effective. Ben's a 9mm hater. You giving me night nights?
Yeah. Why does it stink?
Because I'm smoking a cigar. Stinky. Love you. Sweet dreams.
Okay. Soaking. It's soaking wet.
I hate 40. 40's a dead round. I think my 300 blackout is an 8-inch barrel. I do play Call of Duty. I might get the new one, and if I do get it, I'll live stream it when I'm playing. Listen, I know the feeling. My first pistol I legally bought was a Smith & Wesson XDM in 40, and I was like, never will I buy another 40 again. Because that's what I thought. I was like, I want something bigger than a 9, but not as big as a 45, 40. And then I was like, horrible life choice. I should have got a Glock in 9. But it's one of those things. Everybody has their preference. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, either you do like 40s or you don't. I am against them now. It's because... Yeah, my son. I have a son. He's 13. He's a big giant. He's like almost 5'10". Listen, the only downside to 40 is it's more expensive, more recoil, but doesn't do as good of a job as either. That's the issue with them. Especially with modern ammo. 40 doesn't work as well because of modern ammo. You can get a 9 and everything. Later, big dog. You have a good night. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I mean, 40 had potential if they actually kept making rounds and making them better, but they didn't. They stopped. That's the issue with 40. They stopped making fancier rounds when 9mm and 45 does everything. That's where you're like, YouTube does not allow you to handle firearms on a live. You can have them like up behind you, like when you're streaming, but if you touch one, it's done. I'd pick 357 over 40. I mean, you're definitely getting all the power you want. I mean, there's a reason the FBI dropped 40, because they're not that good. And now they're back to 9 mil. YouTube shorts and lives are different. You can handle guns on actual videos, but live streaming, you can't touch them. It's a thing. You know, you can't really do much. Oh, damn. Big boost up now. We up to 16. Welcome in, everybody. All right, they gone. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I mean, you switch to 9 mil. Switch to 9 mil. Oh, see, then you're good, man. 9 mil. I only have one, well, I only have one 45. My revolver shoots 45 long Colt, 45 ACP, and 410s. And I love that thing. It's great for snakes and taking out to the country. YouTube shorts and lives are different. I only have the FNX 45. That's it. That's the only 45 I got. And I agree. Other than the trigger on the FNX sucks. That is my biggest thing too. Other than the, yeah, believe me, if I could, I'd have them. Okay, I see you, shooter. Ah, shit. I got like 10 9 mils. 5 Glocks in 9, 2 staccatos. How many Glocks do I actually have? 19, 17, 2 43Xs. The Palmer 80. 2 staccatos. The 509. 8. Damn, easy. Jay Lee got money. I like 38s. If I got a lever action, it'd be the 38 special and 357. I've also thought about trying to get a 38 super to go shoot in pistol matches. That's what I'm saying, man. Jay got money. What do you do, Jay, for a living? Because you balling, man. Now, well, yeah, because you got all your money tied up in guns. You had money. How you gonna say you're poor and you got a Kimber? Those don't go together. What will you do if somebody are going on you, like someone attacking me? Let me know the website. I'll shave these toes, man. I don't think I got pretty feet, but I'll get them there. See, I make good money. I just have expensive everything else, unfortunately. Ew. You know, I'm not in the men unless it pays good. It depends on the situation. So, I mean, that is like a worst case scenario. But if someone pulled a gun on me, I would do everything I could to either A, not have to draw mine, or B, distract them long enough for me to put them down in 2 seconds. Because one of the drills I like to practice is from the draw, and I think I can get a shot off. My best time was like 1.7 seconds. So, I mean, under 2 seconds, I can have a bullet in somebody. And then my split times, I can get my splits in the 0.15s. So I can get 2, possibly 3 shots off in under 2 seconds. I hope I never have to. And, I mean, if the situation calls for it, but I would hope I never have to. It's one of those things you don't want to have to. But a majority of people who actually carry and practice carrying, a majority of them can get, I mean, shit, there's people who can get six shots from concealed in under 4 seconds. And some people faster. But I appendix carry, so that slows me down just a smidgen. I agree, but Ben likes to open carry, but he also carries that big ass F and X, so he don't really have a choice but to open carry. That FNP 45. I've never been shot, fortunately. I've been shot at, never been shot. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to have depending on where you get shot at, you may just be dead. But you're going to have a hot feeling at the same time, and then it's going to feel like you got stabbed. Because a bullet's traveling several hundred feet per second, which is actually causing the bullet in air to heat up and cause friction. She's young. She's 7. She don't shoot guns. But you're going to feel it like a burning sensation. Because it's going to feel like... Picture... Yeah, because it's going to... It just heats up. It's going to be like you got stabbed with a hot needle. And then the adrenaline's going to take off. And then you're not going to know what to do. Because your adrenaline's going to kick in. Yeah, you don't want to get shot, man. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. I mean, getting shot at's not fun either. Yeah, she always says she wants to go shoot, but when it's time to go shoot, she doesn't do it. She'd rather go play on a swing set. My son likes shooting the 22 I got. Ooh, I actually have 2 22s. I always forget about one. But yeah, it varies. Yeah, 10 out of 10, don't recommend getting shot. You're not going to enjoy it. It's not a good time. Having to pull a gun on somebody isn't a good time either. Because, you know, it's a bad situation if you ever have to pull a gun. Which I don't wish on people. I prefer. Oh, this is the same cigar. It's just, cigars take about an hour to an hour and a half to burn. I got that Ruger Mark 5, Mark 4, Mark 4, 22 that I like to plink around with. I haven't adjusted the sights. I need to because it's off like a mofo. I enjoy cigars. I usually only smoke them about once a week, maybe.
Hi.
You going to bed?
Not yet.
Where you got it? What was that notebook for? Okay. Those for me. Good looking.
I'm gonna read the Constitution.
To yourself? Because I'm doing a live, so I don't need that read out loud.
It'll be funnier. Add ambience.
No.
No.
What if I just stand over there and just read it?
No.
Quit pulling your feet out like this, JJ.
The most expensive by itself gun I own is my Scar 17. And I believe they have an MSRP nowadays of $3,500. But I was able to pick it up while I was overseas. The wife was a great help from that. And we were able to get it for $2,600 out the door. And it's still probably my most expensive with all the accessories and everything I've put on it. Jay Lee got money, man. I don't know why he keeps saying he's poor. He got a good sized business. Selling his toes. Someone needs to get on that. I think total on the Scar plus accessories, it's probably close to $5. But I've built that gun over 12 years. So I've had it forever. Would I ever buy another Scar 17 again? No. Would not recommend them. I mean, they're cool, but no. See, BMGs are so cool. I want one. If someone bought my Scar built at a store without all the discounts I've gotten, so you would probably have to pay $4,000, including taxes, for the base rifle. Then the optics that I have on it. I bought a suppressor to shoot on it. You'd easily almost spend 10 grand on that gun. But I only got 5 in it. Easily spend 10 grand on building a Scar out. If you pay MSRP and taxes. Like, for example, I bet Jay, which is easy. I mean, how much does an optic cost that will survive a BMG? Expensive. You're going to have to put a quality optic to survive that rifle. Well, that's why I shop around. I wait for discounts and sales and stuff like that, because I'm not balling like that. I could not spend 10 grand on one time on a gun. I would buy it, build it out over a year. And that's how I do most of my guns. Yeah, you can always find a deal on firearms somewhere if you shop around. Wait for sales, wait for discounts. That's what you got to do. When I got rid of my 40, I sold the ammo with it at the same time. Gave a great deal on it. Great deal on it. Because I didn't want it. Where's... Grab my backpack. Not there. Heavy one can... I don't get what you... I'd never get a muzzle loader, and because I mean they're cool if you hunt with them, but that's about it. I don't know what you mean by 638, 3636. Has it gone up on value because they don't make it anymore? That's the question. I'd get rid of it then. If it ain't gonna be like a collector's thing, there's no point in keeping it. Apex triggers are Gucci. I got one on my FN 509 tactical. Great triggers. Like a flamethrower? Nah. I don't have a flamethrower. It'd be cool to get one, but it's not in the books anytime soon. I'd rather have a grenade launcher attachment. I think those would be pretty cool. I mean, CZ's making some good stuff too. So everybody is upping their quality of firearms except Glock. Now, we already had dinner, Grant. I see where you joined. That's the best time, when people are hurting for money. The only issue is the guns I want to buy. Those people have more money than they know what to do with in general. I'm surprised they actually haven't made the Glock carbine. It would sell like a mofo. That's actually one of my biggest shorts. The lady who helped me make that is right there. She right there. She hanging out. All the female voices in the videos, that's her. And I'm just like, honey, I need help making this video real quick. And she's like, what do you want this time? If you want the best deal on guns, buy stuff from the wife going through a divorce. Because she don't give a shit. She will sell all of her husband's guns for the low. I should do that on Facebook. Join Divorcing Wife's page. If you want to sell any of your husband's guns for cheap, let me know. If you really want to get at them. I do have ops. Taxes. And the fact I can't get a Glock switch legally. Later, Grant. Thanks for stopping in. I need to go to a chiropractor. Let him crack my back. I have a king. I mean, I don't get what you're saying, big dog.
I'm gonna go to game night.
Leave the cat alone.
Okay.
He had Oreos, poofy ass. Oklahoma, as it currently sits, is the same way. I mean, I would. Depends on the type of robbery. If they were robbing a store I wasn't in with nobody in there, I'm letting it happen. But if I was in the store and depending on where I was, I might stop it. Might not. Really depends on the situation. You can't make rash decisions in times of crisis. See, and you know, they want to pass that thing about, universal background checks. Yes, I have. Which I'm cool if they wanted to do universal background checks, as long as checks, as long as they made looking up somebody for a universal background check free. Then why not have them for private sales? If I was like, all right, I'm selling the gun to this guy, look at his ID, look him up right there, instantly pull him up. At that point, universal background checks make sense. You don't want to accidentally sell a gun to a criminal. But unless it's free, take some of the ATF money to make the website. That's all you got to do. Because, I mean, they could easily upload people's IDs as long as you had a legal state ID to make it where the DMV system. Well, then keep it, Jay. I'm not going to talk you in or out of it. You went over there and picked it up and started playing with it. Yeah, I've gone hunting before. I keep trying to find a place to go coyote hunting. But a whole bunch of people want you to pay to get rid of their coyote problems, which is weird to me when you're like, you have a problem, and I'm offering to shoot them for free, and you want to charge me for it. Used to go bird hunting. If you think about it, birds have 2 legs. Unless you're a bounty hunter, which isn't the same as what it used to be, in my opinion. Which would be crazy to bring back. All right, we'll be here for another 12 minutes, big dog. We're gonna cut this stream at 2 hours. But man, I would. Later, Jay. Now I need to take me a shower. Brush my teeth so I don't smell like cigars. After I help somebody get the Christmas stuff down. Even though I don't want to. boop, 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 boop. I joined as a 12 Romeo, which is an electrician, and now that I've been promoted a couple times, I am a 12 hotel, which is a construction supervisor. So, but that's what I do on the civilian side. I'm an electrician. So, you know, one of those life choices. I mean, if you want to hear gun noises, go watch a video or two. I got a couple videos at the range. Shooting. You can hear my suppressors. Those are always fun to shoot. A pain to get, fun to shoot though. Now, if I could switch, I would switch into cybersecurity or drone stuff, but I've been in too long, so I can't. I only got 4 years left at most. It takes about 30 minutes of filling stuff outline or filling stuff online. Then you got to buy a tax stamp. I recommend doing it from Silencer Shop. And then you can do your fingerprints at one of those kiosks. And basically, it pretty much is. Now, if you do a Silencer Shop kiosk, you can load your fingerprints and take your photo, which makes it a lot easier. But you got to register with the ATF. That way, all your stuff can be uploaded automatically. But honestly, it takes about an hour of paperwork beforehand, before you get it. And then it's just a waiting game. But allegedly, they're coming in within like 30 days for a lot of people. Some people get them same day. Dad oil? Like beard oil? I think someone heard you do a voice to talk and it came out funny. There, big dog. Nah. Mine's just a little bit patchy. I need that to grow in real good, because this side grows in better. But once that side grows in, it'll be all right. If you're going to, you really don't need one for pistols. I would say they're better for like a 300 blackout or a hunting rifle. Now you can't really make notes. You can put a poll up, but you can't really make notes. Now, if I was doing it from, yeah, like I could go like this. Right, I could go like that, start a poll. Do you think the ATF should be, do you think the NFA should be removed? Boop. I can do a poll, not a pull up. But beyond that, that's about all I can do during a live as it sits. I can't like make live notes. And to go back on the live to like read messages, you can do that. Like I can pull up when people joined and what their activity. Like I can see you joined 4 months ago, and I can check chats that you commented in within the last year. A pull up where you do it on a bar and you lift yourself up. All right, let's see. Shooter. Channel activity. It says you joined 10 months ago. And I got... You chimed in when I was playing Black Myth Wukong on one of my lives. And that's when you started commenting. And then you did the... when I was smoking a cigar for Veterans Day and this one. So like I can pull up like Ben, who's been, oh no, it's just showing when you started YouTube, I guess. So you joined YouTube, and that's when you first chimed in with the channel, is when I was playing Black Myth Wukong. And then it will show like anytime you comment on lives in this. Ah, I see. Well, maybe well, I don't know. It just says 10 months ago. It says you joined 10 months ago with no subscribers, and you have no subscribers. Maybe. That may be what it is. Well, it says Ben joined like 11 years ago, and I definitely have not been posting stuff that long. Definitely haven't been making videos that long. Because then my channel would probably be a lot bigger if I was doing this for 11 years. I would hope. But I think I really only started like a little over a year ago. But it's one of those things, you know. Oh, I'm getting cramped from sitting down. Nah, I live in Oklahoma. Right in the middle of the country. It's cheap here. You ever shoot at a competition shooter? I recommend them. They're fun. At a USPSA match, it is a good time. It is a good time. I mean, we got big lakes with beaches on the lakes, but that's it. Other than that, we are landlocked. And all of our lakes are man-made. Which I think we actually have one of the biggest man-made lakes in the U.S. Like it's top 3. Yeah, I want to say it's top 3 of the largest man-made lakes in the U.S. Drive by there every month. I hate it. Then we go party once a year at Eufaula. Oklahoma ain't too bad. I would recommend it. It is fun. They are very fun. It really shows where you need to improve as a shooter. Like for your transitions, your reloads, your skills overall, your speed. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But we're going to go ahead and hop off the stream. I appreciate everybody from stopping in. Y'all have a good one. Have a good night. Sleep good. Eat well. Treat yourself. All that good stuff. We got to do get Christmas stuff down because the wife wants to. I think it's too early. It's not even past Thanksgiving yet. She's over there just looking at me like, you better shut up. You better shut up. But y'all have a good night. Till the next one. I missed. End.